some basic tools and smart tool tutorial. Um, yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so these pieces here are just like pre-mades. You can't customize them as deeply, but they're good if you want to kind of just jump straight into the making. So yeah, if you want to adjust the elevation like this, you hold the L2 button and use the left analog stick to go up and down. You can also adjust the zoom with R2 and the right analog stick, like that. Alright, so we're just going to place this here. So you have to do a little ollie to get into the pool. Alright, so if you want to change the style of your ramp, you just press square. A few different options to go through. It'll vary depending on the piece you've chosen as well. Go with metal, black metal, why not? Now, if you want to clone things, you just hold X, like so. So we're just going to make this a little bit bigger, like this. Okay. Now, oops, sorry. So the same pretty much applies to most of the pre-made items. Dynamic props, I'll just quickly throw this in here. Dynamic props are basically just shit you can knock over, shit you can just like charge through for fun, just extra nice decorative pieces. So if you want to rotate them, so first of all, if you toggle snapping on, it'll automatically snap things to kind of line them up nicely. If you have snapping on, you just press R1 and L1 to rotate 90 degrees. Turning on and off snapping, you press the L3 button, and then you press the first option here, toggle snapping. And this is for more kind of minute, and you won't exactly be able to line things up sometimes as you'd like to, but that's just life, I guess, unfortunately. Okay, what else? Alright, I'll go over some smart objects. So smart objects work a little bit different than just prefabs because of the level of customization and detail you can put into them. So let's put in just a quarter pipe for now. So there's a few different options here. You can scroll through them with the directional buttons. See, there's different options here. I'll go through them one at a time. Okay, so this one, the first one here, is for adjusting the length and the angles of your smart objects, like this. Now, the little wheel is just kind of where it rotates. You can to remember how to do this part. You can kind of size down the rotation in some objects. Maybe it's not letting me do this for this particular piece, but I promise it's definitely possible. So you can just leave them as it is, or you can just join them up like I'm about to do. Now to make it easy on yourself, you've turned snapping on. See, there it is. Now if you want more, okay, so this is adjusting the length of the smart piece, and this adjusts the height of the smart piece. Then you can also, well, this you can't really do with this one because I've joined it, but the third option will kind of let you adjust like slopes. See that? Kind of making it a bit smaller. Also, FYI, if you make a mistake, if you hold L2, you can press the left directional button to undo. Or if holding L2, press the right directional button to redo. Now this fourth option here kind of determines what shape you want to make your smart objects. There's quite a few to choose from, so, you know, feel free to experiment, go nuts. Let's see. I'll go with this one here. This one kind of changes the, I guess, whoops. See, there's a undo coming in handy. Yeah, so you can have it mirrored in a few different ways, like outwards or inwards, like that. Go like that. Alright, let's see. Smart lamps work a bit differently. So let's just try this out. Now this isn't going to be the neatest thing. Actually, quickly, I'll just quickly change it to something a bit more thicker. No, I'm just going to change it into a ramp so I can do this instead. So yep, we'll just use a smart block here. But walls and fun boxes pretty much work the same as I'm about to show you. Now this definitely is not going to be perfect, so just bear with me. So yep, with this one, you can adjust the x-axis, the z-axis, or the y-axis, or you can also adjust each side individually. Like, just choose the one that's easier for you, really. Oof, definitely gonna lower that a little bit. Aye. So yeah, got that. This kind of gives you a few different options. So kind of you can either smooth or roughen the edges with the third option for smart objects. See that? The top ones kind of reduces the top like that. This kind of, yeah, smooths it, or like so. This one, you can create holes in the middle with the fourth option here. Like that, see? And this, you can kind of halve it, like so. I did not choose a very good shape for this, did I? Okay. Well, you live and you learn, really. So I'm going to turn off snapping, so more fine editing. Right, I need to select it to row not want in the slightest. Okay, okay, so this is all part of the creative process. So what I'm going to do instead, make it easier on myself, is just use these instead. So I'll use a toll deck. So if you kind of get a bit of yellow in, it's alright. Because if you set it up right, then you'll kind of... that's another thing. If you do things on an angle like this, the snapping becomes very hard to do. You know what? New plan, actually. New plan again. So sorry about this, you guys. I'll probably edit this video down some, so you're not kind of just watching me flail around for half of this. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to make smart objects, but what I'm going to do is just make them a bit on each side. So yep, you can just clone this, rotate it 180 degrees, and it should be good to go for the other side. Oof. Yeah, unfortunately you don't get much accuracy with the rotating. At least on the PS4, I don't know what it's like with the other consoles. So yep, and then rinse repeat. Oh look, it was the perfect size. Oof, jeez. It's just not going the angle I want it to. There we go. So if you want to quickly test, you just hold the R2 button and press the touchpad. Test out your little park. It's important to test out your parks in case there's little gaps or height discrepancies, as you see there. Just adjust the height just a smidge. Alright, the last part I'll tell you guys about are smart rails. So smart rails are basically just like build your own rails, excuse me, basically. And they work pretty similarly to other boxes. So I'll just do this as a little example. So yeah. You can just adjust the length here, like so. Do a few. Just do it like that. Okay. So yeah, press the square to hold square to edit. Oops, sorry. Okay, with the rails, you can't really do too much. But what you can do, as you can see, is you can adjust the angle of, or like how big the angle of the rail is. See how that one, see how as the green circle gets bigger, the turn gets a lot wider. See, I'll do that there. So if you delete it, then it kind of just compensates it like that, but I'll just undo that. I want to make this turn really wide. Move it out a bit. Then I'm going to put this over here. Make another rail that goes out here. Oops. So yeah, like that might be a bit hard for me to jump on just because of the way I've done the rail. But yeah, you can go fucking nuts with smart rails really if you want to. I'll just quickly show you how to adjust the height. It's the same as with other blocks. So you can either just grab the whole thing with X and hold L2, change the elevation. Or you could also do individual pieces. If you hold square, and you highlight the relevant piece, like relevant little radius here. Then you hold L2 and, oops, sorry, you need to select it with X first. You hold L2, go up, down, however you like. So we'll do this. Make it a bit of a fun roller coaster, I guess. Then actually what I'm going to do is pull this out. So people can hop on if they like. And then yeah. I feel that that's about as much as I need to cover. If you have any more questions, like, feel free to post in the comments and I'll answer them. Or if you want to see any more tutorials by me, let me know about specific objects and I can make a video on it if like I feel like it needs one for explanation. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more tutorial videos and Tony Hawk's content. Thanks for watching. Bye.